good evening. My name is Tom. I come to you from the great state of Maine. Welcome to my shop tonight. We got into some cooler weather a week ago, so that got all of us thinking about deer season. Sneaking up on us now. Well, here we are a week later, and now it's about 80 degrees, very humid, chance of thunderstorms later, and they're saying the same thing for tomorrow, so we're still thinking about deer season. It's just maybe a little bit slower now. I've got the six-wheeler hauled out, doing some maintenance on that. Getting that ready for opening up Beaver Creek. I'll probably be opening up Beaver Creek next week or so anyways. That's the, for those of you who followed in my videos in the past, that's the outpost. My spot that I go to for my deer hunting. I really enjoy it. This is the time of year that I get moved back in there, open it up, haul in a weed whacker, pound the grass down, add some firewood to the fire pile, go check on the tree stands. I've got, there's 3 of them over there. I go check on those. They're cabled down. What they are is pipe staging, so they're all cabled down. So I go check the cables, tighten them up if they need to be tightened up. I got some more stuff I want to do to them, but I guess it has to get in the line of the to-do list. Eventually I have more stuff I'd like to do to those hunt shacks. I was trying to get a ground blind hunt shack in this year. I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll see. I've still got to build it. But crazy summer. I got a lot accomplished this summer. But I am running out of time, and once deer season gets here, I am going to deer hunting. I got a little funny story here, kind of weird actually, but maybe that's just the times that we live in. Yesterday, I dragged 2 kayaks out to the end of my driveway. 2 kayaks and a canoe wheelie. You know, they got 2 wheels you can strap under the bottom of a canoe for when you're transporting a canoe around. That was last night, supper time. They're still sitting there. I think that's kind of, maybe just waiting for the right person to come by with it. 2 10-foot kayaks, I just don't need them anymore. I had them given to me years ago, and it's just something that I don't need, so I was just stuck it out by the road, and I'm kind of shocked that it's still out there. But anyways, I went out today and I put a free sign on them about 20 minutes ago. Maybe people thought they were for sale, I don't know. So I went out, put out a free sign on them, and now we'll see if they're still sitting there tomorrow morning. But I'll tell you what, in my younger days, if I drove by 2 kayaks, I would have jumped on those, especially for like duck hunting or anything at night. I mean, it's nice little kayaks. It's just kayaking. I had them given to me. I've never been a kayaker, so it's not like it's a big deal to me. I'm a canoe person, always have been a canoe. But anyways, they're still sitting there, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. That's, I guess, this week's funny story. I even hosed them off before I dragged them out there. But anyways, deer season's coming. I've got a couple things to get done there. Like I said, working on the 6-wheelers right now. Still working on the tractor this week. I got the alternator came in, had the wrong, well, it's the right alternator. There's a box on the side of it for the exciter wire. And that, whoops, somebody's stopping and taking a, oh, somebody pulled in. Oh. Somebody's looking at the kayaks. Alrighty. I won't say too much right now. Somebody's out there. They took something else. Alrighty, well, got rid of something on the free pile. I put out 2 kayaks. They just left. I put out 2 kayaks. I put out the wheelie daily for moving the canoe around. And I also put out 2 old, they're the blue water tanks for well pumps. And I had 2 of those out there. One of them just went down the road. So that's one less thing sitting out beside the road. I've had a free pile here for years. I mean, every year I drag stuff out, stuff that I know I'm not going to use. And it's time to pass it on, let someone else enjoy it. And it's just been an ongoing thing. My driveway is kind of wide out at the end of the driveway, so it makes for a good spot to put stuff there on the side of the driveway. And I've had some weird stuff out there people didn't take, but for the most part, I've yet to have to bring anything back. So that works. A year or so ago, I come across a stack of windows. Guy called me up and wanted to know if it was a whole stack of windows too, enough to do a nice cabin. I drop them off, and I let them set here most of the summer. And then come close to winter, I really didn't have a place to store them, and I didn't want them to go to waste, so I put those out by the road, and they wasn't out there more than an hour. The whole stack was gone, so it's a good way to share some stuff, and I saved them windows from going to the dump and all that, so I'm sure somebody got some use out of them. But anyways, at least one of those hot water tanks, not a hot water tank, just a blue tank. I snagged a couple of them a couple of years ago. I was thinking about cutting one up and making a small stove out of it, but changed my mind. Ended up didn't really needing a small stove. So anyways, that's what's kind of going on here. Just preparing for deer season. A couple other things preparing for the grandsons. I got one grandson that's right into the trapping part, so I'm getting my raccoon trap set up for him. We played around a couple of years ago with the coyotes for him, but I'm going after the small game for him this year. I've got a good spot on the raccoons, so I'll see if I can't. And where they're moving closer, that's going to make it really nice to be able to go check some traps with him. So that's kind of on my fall plans, along with the deer hunting, and get the rest of this crap done so I can get back to playing and all that. But what a summer it's been! What a summer it's been! But no, I guess that's about it. not a whole lot going on this week. Like I say, once we get off this part of lifetime, then we'll be back into the fishing and the hunting. It's just right now I'm dealing with real life issues, which is just like everything you guys have got. I've got a wife, I've got a family, and we got birthday parties, we got everything else, but come November, we'll be straightening all that stuff out and be parking some time right in the Beaver Creek Deer Camp, along with a couple more trips up to the Rustic log cabin. That's coming right up too. I've got some stuff I got to go up there and haul back, and I've got some stuff I got to haul up. So I've got one trip going up, one trip coming back. So anyway, hey Eric, I want to say hello to Eric. Eric, thank you very much for all those pictures you sent me. Eric has got a party boat up in Michigan, and he's been sending me pictures of clients with their salmon and their lake trout, and oh my goodness, you guys have been having a blast. So I just wanted to put a thank you out there to Eric for them pictures. I really enjoyed looking at them. So, but anyways, you guys have a great week, and I will see you next week.